Good morning. It is Thursday, December 7th, I think. And today is going to be Tiny House Thursday. I think Tiny House Tuesday sounds better, but whatever. That's what I feel like today. So I did, look at that little thing sticking out. I did speak with my boss a little more yesterday about my tiny house idea. And I'm going to continue to talk to him about it because he's a contractor and I want to be involved in the whole build, and I'll do it off work time. I just need his help with materials, and I just want like leftover materials from job sites that might get thrown out, or if he knows of any demos that he's going to be doing where I can get some older wood, I would really love that. So I'm working with him, and then he also has connections for plumbing, which I mean I won't really need for a self-sustaining tiny house, but yeah, I think today I'm going to, as the day goes on, I'll pop in to my video and just talk about the things that are important to me in a tiny house. So first and foremost, and one thing that I really don't want to give up, is the lofted bed. I really have always liked that about the tiny houses that I've looked at on YouTube or wherever. Even if I go to like Home Depot and I look at the sheds, if there's a lofted area for, storage, I'm all in. Like, I love that. So that's one thing. So they're going to need to be like 10-foot ceilings, or it's going to have to be 10 feet high. And I think that is okay with the Department of Transportation and all that, and I pretty much think that's across the board throughout the United States. And he told me the length, I think can't be longer than 16. And then there's a cop. Terrifying Tuesday all over again. So yeah, so, and it can't be more than like 8.5 wide. So I'm looking at 8.5 by 16 by 10. I'm pretty much understanding that I'm going to need a vehicle other than my Jetta to tow. So we're going to work on that and see if we can make anything like that under 1,000 pounds. I don't think that's going to happen. Insulation's important to me because if I am in South Carolina this summer and can't get on the road yet, I still want to live in my tiny house, and it gets so hot, and I want to be able to use an air conditioner, but I do not want to like just be boiling hot all the time, because I'll need to be in the sun for a good majority of the time because of the solar. I know I'm going to get a pretty large battery and converter from the solar to the battery to keep the battery charged, so that when the sun's not out, I won't draw off the solar, I'll draw off the battery. But when I travel up to the Pacific Northwest, it's gonna suck to have to leave every 3 days to go somewhere sunny and charge my battery. So I want to have at least one big one or two small ones or something to that effect. I want a gray water tank, and I want a clear water tank, and I'm debating about the shower. I really think I want one, but I've also heard some horror stories. So that's going to take a lot of learning and exploring of options. I mean, I'm cool with a galvanized tub, a big one, because that's probably what I'm going with for a sink in my kitchen area. So I'm gonna do a composting toilet, and then a galvanized bath, just a round bathtub that I can stand in, and also be able to bathe an animal if I need to. But yeah, galvanized tub, and then just a round thing on top, just to, you know, wrap around, so it shouldn't take up much space. But I'm thinking I want to shower, because I want to be able to shower when I want to shower, and I'm not huge on, like, I don't shower twice a day, so that's not going to be an issue, even if I only have like another 5-gallon tank with a small hot water converter. Like, even if I can only get hot water from my shower, I'm okay with that. I don't need it out of my kitchen sink at all. So, because if I need hot water, I can just boil it in a teapot. So, those are a couple things that I need for my tiny house. Those are things that I want. And so that's kind of where I'm at. So I just need to find out, and opinions are welcome, of course. I need to figure out the lightest way to do this so that I can tow it with a car. I really want to try that. And if I can get something like that and have my builder build it and it works out, it actually could be a great thing for him. So we'll see. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna check back in a little while when I have some more tiny house ideas. But I am gonna put a little poll up here that says, or up here, wherever it goes, that says, you know, could you live in a tiny house? Would you live in a tiny house? Do you think I'm insane for wanting to live in a tiny house? Please, your opinions are wanted. I actually got like my first comment yesterday from somebody I didn't know. And it was about my yoga fart. But either way, it was a comment, so that's good. Anyway, talk to you soon. Hey, so I come into work, and the girl I work with and the owner were like, we are going to raid this mansion. She said there's just stuff in there, and like great pieces of wood and like mantles and all that. And that's right up my boss's alley. Like, she loves that stuff. And I need wood. Like, and if I can get it from an old, you know, mansion, then great. So I'm going. And I thought that had to do with Tiny House Thursday. So, yeah, it's all like, it's so funny how I decided today was Tiny House Thursday. So I am going to definitely show Steve, make sure that before I leave today, I show Steven a couple, oh, Redbird, hi Rye, that I show Steven, who is the general contractor I work for 192 Enterprises in Williamston, South Carolina. He is taking bids, commercial, residential, and historical. He is historical certified, so he knows like what's allowed to go in historical homes and all that. So anyway, I'm gonna make him watch a couple tiny house videos. So that should be fun. So he can kind of get an idea of what I want. But I think going to the mansion is going to be fun. Not only just for me getting stuff for my tiny house, but I love the ladies I work with. And right now I've been working for Steven a lot because he's like ready, set to go come January, like off and running. And so we want to have everything organized and all spreadsheets done and human resources stuff done, everything for January 1st. And so I basically go work for Tanya when I need to be working for Tanya. Like right now, I'm delivering these beautiful flowers. And so that's what I do, you know. And she's amazing. She just makes the most beautiful flowers, and they are really something unique. And she didn't even come up with that name, but it is unique. Oh, look at this great. I love tree farms. But this looks like an oak and maple, maybe. Yep, there's some maples in there. And then some more oak trees. Yeah, pretty much a lot of oak trees. Like willow oaks. There's some other stuff they got going on in there too. Look at all that. Wow.
In 1 mile, turn left onto Sandy Springs Road.
I wish I had one of those in my backyard, or I could put my tiny house like right in one. What did he just say? Oh, Sandy Springs Road. That's where I'm going. So yeah, it was just kind of cool how that was like the first thing she said. She said, "You want to come with us?" Yes. Yes. When are we going? Because I'm there. So me and Blair are working Saturday, and together and alone, so that should be good. And I'm getting so many hours, and I'm just feeling so good about my job this week. It's been really good, like vibes, and everybody's getting along, and things are running smoothly. And you know, of course things get hectic whenever you're busy. So Tuesday was a little bit crazy, but otherwise it's great. And I know that this is me staying and working for these two companies. Staying with these two companies is like
in 1 mile,
thing
the destination is on your left. 371 Sandy Springs Road.
It is the thing I need to do because they trust me. They like love me. I think I love them. Okay, I had to drop those flowers off really quick. But anyway, I do love my work, and I think they love me, and I love them, and everything happens for a reason, and this job happened for a reason, and me staying there is happening for a reason. And I believe that, and I go with my gut. I got burnt out in the car business bad, and as much as I know I could go back and I could make so much money is not that important to me. I want to be comfortable, but I'm comfortable working here as long as I work full time. And I live with my mom. You know, I'm comfortable. And I don't mind living with my mother. I really don't. Especially when I'm working full time. I appreciate her a lot more. And vice versa. So, yeah, I think I'm content with how my life is right now, and I'm not going to make any major changes. But I am going to start building my tiny house. But my tiny house is either going to stay parked at work for a while or at my mom's house, most likely at work. And then I'll go to mom's when I need to with the car. But my house will stay at work, you know, and then
I'll take Moxie for a couple nights, and Mom can have her for a couple nights, you know. But we could use her at work. She's cute. She'd be a good dog to have there. And then my mom loves the cats, but Petey will come with me. He's not been acting right. I don't know what's going on with Petey, but anyway, so tiny house Tuesday. I just get more and more excited. So the first thing I need to do is buy my oval shaped galvanized tub, because that's what I'm going to use for a sink. And well, it doesn't have to be oval, it could be round, but oval would be good because it gives you space to have like dirty dishes on one side and like clean on the other. And it gives you more space to like wash large pots and pans, because I only use cast iron pans, and then I have my Dutch oven, so those are big and heavy, so I need like, you know, a good big area to be able to wash those out properly. So anyway, that's what I got to do first is get a sink. So I'm gonna do that coming up here very soon, because they say that's good luck, is to get your sink. Faucet, that's a different story. I really I've watched like Jordan and Kaylee.
In 1 mile, turn right onto Highway 8 East.
I've watched Jordan and Kaylee with the nomadic movement, and I think, is it them or Eamon and Beck that have the pump? I think it's, I don't know. Either way, I don't want to pump. So I don't want to pump with my hand for water in the kitchen sink. But I will pump with my foot. So, you know, that'll cut costs, I think. So I think I might go that way. And then, like I said, the only like pressure or hot water that I need is going to be for my shower. And I don't even need a sink in my bathroom, because I'll put hand sanitizer in there, but you can come out of the bathroom, wash your hands. I don't expect to be having many guests, although I know a lot of people are going to be in and out wanting to look, you know. That's just how I'm going to live. It's my damn house that I'm building to my specifications.
Turn right onto Highway 8 East.
So, anyway, word up to Tiny House Tuesday. And I will be back back with it in a little while. Bye. Well, it is the end of Tiny House Thursday. I did see that somebody was selling a gypsy tiny house near me, and they want $9,000 for it, but it's like completely done and it's really cool, but I can't afford it. So I'm gonna keep going with my plan, but I've got the hook on sinks, galvanized bucket sinks, because I want an oval one, like I said. So I got a hook on a couple of those. My radio is probably too loud. So I'm excited about that, because that's the first step, and well, that's what everyone says, and it's good luck. So once I get that, I'm ready to rock and roll. Like, I'm not wasting any time. I'm gonna start picking like ASAP, and yeah, I think it's all gonna go very well. So anyway, hope everybody had a great day, and I had a good one, and yeah, so peace out, love ya.